Sounds like you guys do too well above recruiting.
Well, that's what West Virginia can be, kind of stepping stone school. But one school to take all them coaches.
Wow.
You think they start feeling bad.
Look at that.
Can you read it?
Can you read
Shane
it?
used to be able to Shane used to- I mean, Shane actually Shane liked Michigan
Can you
pretty
spell?
well, but he was- Shane's always liked West Virginia. It was always West Virginia, then Michigan, Florida State was his team. And
Spell it.
he had Michigan sweatshirt. He wore that much as he wore his W stuff.
B-O-R-K.
He wouldn't be caught dead in the Michigan shirt now. He was so mad.
Keep it up, Sherry. I'm gonna throw you out in the pool.
B-I-G-F-O-O-T. I'll spell it again.
Huh?
B-I-G-F-O-O-T.
There you go.
I don't think you know how to spell it.
Do you have a DVD player here?
I don't think. I looked at that thing that's underneath there. I don't think it looks like it would. It's got a play button and a pause button, but I don't see a play button.
I think it's Blu-ray. So I would
I
think it
can't
would.
find any place where you open it. I have to make sure it's on the side.
But
It is.
DVD.
There's something on the side maybe I think that opens. You can put this in.
It's only Blu-ray. You can't do DVD.
Maybe.
Come on.
I guess we can check and see.
So you said you didn't get that 6 code.
We've all had like head colds.
Not me.
That's what it felt like.
Right, you didn't get it.
I didn't get
When
nothing
was
for that.
this? COVID?
And I went in, my dad
Well-
Almost 2 weeks ago.
It's been 3 for
Who
me.
And
did?
then Daniel got it.
It's
been
been
a-
3 for me and 2 for Daniel.
Who got 2 weeks ago?
I got
Daniel.
sick first.
She
Well,
got,
Michael
she got like
got it.
2.5 weeks ago, and then he got it
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What was it? COVID?
COVID.
Yeah.
Had it again?
Yep.
Did it hammer you as bad as when you left Florida last year?
No. No, It's like a head cold.
No, it just sounded awful, but that was it. But she sounds awful most of the time when she talks.
So you didn't have anything other than just really a head cold?
Right.
Your throat get real sore? Did your head hurt really bad? Or
What, wasn't it one day and that was it?
I had a sore throat for about half a day. And that just felt like a head cold. Didn't put you in bed, didn't. In fact, I only tested, tested positive for it.
What was his symptoms? The same thing?
He didn't have any symptoms. They only tested him because his house had it.
Oh
he
my
had it?
goodness.
But
He
didn't
had
have
it with
any
no symptoms.
You had no symptoms?
Looks like they might be going into overtime.
Yeah, they might.
Now he's had all the
I don't know.
shots.
It's still Alabama.
Michael has
They
had
get this
all the
fourth down
shots.
conversion.
I wish we could get every sickness and not have no symptoms.
Be nice.
It would.
So how many hours did you say you spent in that pool today?
You didn't get in the pool today.
I just took my feet in.
They didn't get into that.
Were you scared of it?
Playing games and
And we took a walk.
Oh, it's fun. I love to go for a walk around here.
go and get the pool properly. Warm as I had it today, so when I left, I had it set like 88, so it's probably still 86. Even though it's not on.
Yeah, remember at Margaritaville when we were sitting next to that
Oh, they're
thing
both
that was
done.
really cold?
I never really thought about that. The captain, you know, choice. The boy,
Oh,
they didn't get
yesterday?
it. Michigan.
Yeah.
Now Michigan
was
might
cold.
make it down the field and kick a field goal and beat them.
Yeah. Not much
They were
time
in
left.
there.
All the momentum's kind of went back to Michigan.
Well, there's only less than a minute.
I said, and we all had to scoot over, like even Mark had to scoot over. Because the air was blowing right on his ear.
Really?
So we had to scoot over.
Oh,
And I had to scoot over too, and my ears have just been a little sore all day
Safety?
because of that.
Should be, but it's not going to
That's
be.
why I didn't
They're
get
going
it.
to say his feet was
Like an
his
earache.
feet was. See,
The
now, I
air was
think it
blowing
should be.
right
I think
in my
if they catch the ball and they're still falling in that direction, you tackle when they land in the end zone. It should be, but they're going to say The initial contact, when he hit me, was on the
Huh.
on the 1 inch line.
Well, hopefully it won't stay sore too long.
I know.
Making forward progress. He did make a move. Wouldn't that have been something to win on a safety?
Yeah, why didn't he just let it bounce into the end zone? Then we're going to touchback.
Yeah, he shouldn't have fair caught it. Well, if it bounced the wrong way though, it's a punt, so they could have recovered.
Okay.
I'll tell you, they still might get a safety. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm trying to run that clock out and hopefully they can get the.
I'll give Michigan credit. I didn't think they could hang
Mom's
in.
birthday's Wednesday.
See
Yeah.
where they're at.
What she wanna do, do you know?
I don't know what she's doing on Wednesday for her birthday. Do you know, Dad?
What's that?
What's she doing for her birthday?
I know she's got 2 reservations to go eat, and then she's gonna choose between, because she made Chocolate Emporium and Hard Rock for her birthday night, and then she also made Chocolate Emporium and Hard Rock for like Saturday night. So if we go to Hard Rock for her birthday, then on Saturday we'll go back to the Chocolate Emporium. If we go to the Chocolate Emporium for her birthday, then on Saturday we'll go to Hard Rock.
Pretty smart. Yep. So you doing online learning or?
Yeah, online learning.
So being down here, it won't mess you up.
I went on like
Do you have to do any of your work down here? You can do it when you go back.
Amazon and got some
Wow, you lucky.
one of
Did
those
you
little,
have till when to complete it? I guess cleared on.
I have to go to August, but I'm gonna try to get done before then.
Wow.
It's pretty good. They're pretty good. They're pretty,
Or you just do it when we're not doing anything.
work with you pretty good, whatever, you know, they said.
So you have to like listen to how's it work? The lecture and the instructor and then you have
Well,
what to do or?
It's like they have the lesson already there and you like print it off. And then you go to Word and like copy and paste and type it.
They're there for
You're not-
questions.
well,
They're
not
basically just there for
Yeah,
questions and
they're just there
grading
for
and talk to you
questions.
about stuff, and she can talk to them at any point, can't you? You can,
Yeah.
Cool. Is it through Elkins, the,
uh-huh.
oh, it's on, okay. So
It's in Morgantown.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yet it's all over the world and they
It's a,
use
it's a nationwide
Yeah,
school.
it's
Online
nationwide
school,
school
but just by
everywhere.
chance, it's posted.
Even in some other countries.
That's where they have the graduations and stuff, is in Morgantown.
You could finish any month. She's
Wow.
not done.
Or you do like
She
Zoom, you
finished
go to the
in
bathroom
September or
and he'll let
October,
one out.
If, we could.
Yeah. Wow, I bet you'll see more and more things like that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
The school
shocked.
system's awful.
Whenever we went to start looking at all the choices of the online schools.
Really?
And different, yeah, and some of them are always
Can't stop.
kind of different, to
Oh,
suit
yeah.
yourself. We could have even.
Now,
done
looks like it's going
random
overtime.
To get good.
For the one for
When college football
interstate.
does their
Okay.
overtime,
And if
this
we
will
would
be
have
real
done that,
good.
then her diploma would actually say Randolph County schools.
Okay.
It'll say Randolph County schools, like all the others.
Winning the toss in college football for overtime
Wow.
is
It's,
huge. Winning that toss and making the other team go first because there's no kickoffs.
they changed
start
the law
25
a
yard
couple
line.
years ago.
They score
and made it
touchdown, you
real
gotta
easy.
score touchdown.
Because when I went to
Match.
call in
If
and
they kick a
ask
field goal
what
though,
to do,
you know,
he
or
said,
if they
"You
don't
know
get
what?
anything, all you
it
can
is
just line up, kick field goal,
really
win.
easy right now.
You know, if you
He
can
said
get
it's
anything, you can
easiest
stop.
it's
You
ever
just
been.
kick
Because
the field goal,
COVID, I
but you
bet.
know what you need to
Huh?
do when
Because
you got
COVID?
there.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
if
it was
you- if they
after
both
that,
score a
yeah, it was
touchdown
just
or
right after
something,
COVID.
if
He
they
said
do the
they
second go
they
around,
had
they go.
just
But if you score a
made
touchdown,
some sort of law
there's no more
change,
field
not
goal.
to what
I
it
think
was,
you
'cause
gotta go for
apparently it was a
touchdown.
little bit more
If you get it,
rigmarole.
you gotta go too.
Before,
So
he
then
didn't get
you
into
don't
it, he
get
says
it.
it's real
Next
easy.
you gotta, yeah.
After they
It
change
gets
this
real
law,
interesting how they
basically,
do it.
all you do is fill out this form and just send it back to me. And at the end of the year, all they wanted was me to send in a copy of her,
I don't really watch a
her-
lot of
like her
college
grades.
football,
Uh-huh.
of just kind of
Yeah, I
prove
just
she was
kinda
there. I
don't want all
had to
college
show
sports.
like, where I had
though.
signed her
Paying the
up for
players
it.
and everything
But
that they're on. You
because
got college
this
quarterbacks out there
school
making $1 million a
has
year.
actually
Now,
certified
plus they get a
teachers.
scholarship.
Yeah.
Plus
You
their
know,
deal.
I
They're
have to do
actually
a lot
paying
less.
cash?
But if you're just doing the
Oh, when do they
homeschool,
start
and I
that?
was doing
The
it
school's not paying,
myself,
just the booster.
Oh yeah.
you got way more hoops to
Obama
jump
put
through,
that
but.
in place.
Yeah.
But
I thought that they're
for the
considered
teachers-
amateurs.
That's
They
cool.
are.
That's
They're
really
still
cool.
considered amateurs,
Yeah.
that doesn't take that status away from them, but they're paid.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep, and it all comes from the boosters, so with the schools with the biggest booster money, like Georgia and Alabama and Michigan, they just put the separation even further to teams.
So
like
what do
WVU
the boosters get out of that for doing that?
winning and trying to win a national championship. I mean, that's really what they do. They raise money from the businesses.
I thought they was
The
talking about
businesses
the
get their
COVID
name on the
booster.
scoreboard, they'll get their name on the, around the arena and stuff like that. They become the
just
official.
so what do you
get out of
The boosters can, that's how the boosters pay them.
They lost me now.
Now, most of them, they're
Yeah.
paying, a decent receiver, some probably getting, they might give him a vehicle or give him, his scholarship plus maybe $45,000 or something to get him to come there. But the really, really good quarterbacks, like the ones that are coming out of high school that are the 5-star recruits that
What's your
everyone's
favorite
after,
subject? What do you like the
they're,
most?
some of them making $1 million a month in the NFL
Oh,
yet.
fun.
And
How much
they can
Spanish
transfer
did you learn?
anytime they want. They can take
I know
that money
some,
and then
plus
go somewhere else.
including Duolingo,
There's no
I
contract.
do
That's the
that
whole
too.
greatest part of it.
Goodness.
is
Oh,
that
they're not under
So you
contract.
have colors, numbers,
No,
like
the
those
mom will
kinds
put
of
all this in
things.
place.
Well,
And
I can
now,
count-
not
I
only
can
can they
count-
transfer in the transfer
I can
portal
count
anytime
from
they
like 1
want.
to 10. I
But
can
it used
count
to be if you
15.
transferred in your
That's
4-year
cool.
career, you transfer
And
once.
yeah,
Without
I know
losing
couple
total
colors.
eligibility. You transfer once, but you get to sit out a year.
Did you have to do
Now,
like the
you can
alphabet
transfer
and
and
the
start
sound
playing
each letter
immediately.
makes, or did you have
And
to?
as many
Yeah,
times as you want. There's a
I've done
quarterback
that
that's a
little
senior
bit
this
in
year
the
that's played for 4
schooling,
different
but not
schools.
on
He's never, he played
Duolingo.
1 year there, and he's a senior now.
Cool.
And he
What kind
transferred
of
every
math
time.
is it?
And what that takes away.
Oh, I'm done with
It
math.
takes away-
I was done last year.
The fun part about sports, like high school and college,
That's
is,
I know.
you have a really good
Sucks.
team, and then they all graduate, and new
History,
teams coming in, you
science.
watch them, they're not that great, but you're like, you see, boy, next
English,
year
I
they're
have
gonna be good.
English.
You can't predict
It's
nothing,
kind of
because
Yeah.
difficult.
every year
Because they'll
WU
move.
loses 12, 15 of their starters in the transfer
have
portal.
literature,
Wow.
like,
I mean,
and government.
it's
Maybe
ridiculous.
reading,
It's just going to just be a very few elite
government
teams.
and economics.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Oh, that's what, yeah.
That'd be
It is.
interesting.
How do you think the best college team would fare against
like
the
to
worst
draw?
NFL team?
That was
Can
asked,
you get it?
that
Not
was
really.
asked, and the computer figured out what it was.
And
And
not
the
much
finals,
draw.
the computer estimated that the final score was going
You
to
want anything
be, it
to
was
do
like
with
50-some
Color.
points. The NFL
I'll
got
color,
to
I
win the
like
worst
that,
NFL
okay,
team, beat the
but
best college
draw,
football
I
team by
suck
50-some
at.
points,
Okay.
minimum.
I do too.
It'll be embarrassing to see my drawings.
Now, that was 5 or 10 years ago, I've seen that. Today's world, I don't know. Since they're paying these players and the teams like Alabama, they've got almost, most all of Alabama's team will go to the NFL. But still, think about putting an NFL team against a bunch of NFL rookies. Even if they're pretty good, if they're rookies, they beat
Jordan
the crap
lately?
out of them. So,
I haven't seen him since Thanksgiving.
Oh, you have it?
So the same time, I
You
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
him as
who?
much as you have.
Jordan.
oh,
Cheryl sent
I
me a
have.
picture, his school picture.
I've seen him.
We saw him once since then.
I haven't seen him since Thanksgiving.
They were in the office.
Were they?
Oh, yeah.
He's such a good boy.
Isn't
He
he?
is.
He is.
You could be a history teacher listening to him.
He come up, had him come up to the office, and he went with, I had took him back and let him, Bobby Ray and a couple of my service guys back there about the monkey balls. They laughed. I thought Bobby Ray was gonna fall clear down laughing.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's funny how he tells it. 'Cause after he tells that story about them dragging on the rocks, they were turning red and all that stuff, and then everyone's busting up laughing, and he says, and then I saw his dad.
Oh. He can tell a story.
Uh-oh.
Got it. Now,
Oh, that's
now there's a
pressure.
little bit of,
Which team is which?
that's
That's
Michigan.
Wow.
Who are you rooting for?
I don't like Michigan just because, like I told him, I used to like Michigan. But after they stole all of our coaches, in 1 year they stole our head coach in basketball, they stole our head coach in football, and they stole our head coach in our women's volleyball team. They just
Really?
kept going to the same school, and I'm like, it really made people want to get really mad.
They even have the same colors.
And none of them, other than John Beeline, worked out for them. So it's funny.
long was your flight to get here?
2 hours, 2 hours and 28 minutes, was that right?
That sounds about right. We were early.
You weren't supposed to get in till 5:36.
We were early.
But I was somewhere, wherever I was Clarksville over in Daytona. Just checked your flight status again, and all of a sudden it was 4:58. I'm like, ooh, I better get going.
We were-
Well, it was funny
About 20
because
minutes.
when the pilot got on there, it was a woman. She's like,
Yeah, a woman flew us here, Susan.
Oh,
Two
That's
awesome.
why
hours.
we were early.
2 hours and 9 minutes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, she was breaking the speed limit, doing a little, doing some reckless driving. So yeah,
Doing what
you're right.
needs
You're right.
done.
Yep.
I'd have to say that was the best landing I've ever been on. She landed that plane pretty
Yeah, my
darn
back's
smooth.
still hurting. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, woman? Huh?
You know, and I was telling them about this coming here. I'm still mad about last night. I'm still mad about that New Year's Eve thing.
What happened?
We mean
I
where
told
we
you coming
sat?
down here on the New Year's Eve thing. We sat here and watched the
Oh,
New Year's Eve
yeah.
I don't know what
Okay.
you're talking
Hi,
about.
Kitty.
thing.
Hey,
The
Kitty.
I
New
do
Year's
now.
Eve- Was you down here with the ball
Did you
drop
watch it?
Yeah.
A ball drop.
and the two guys kissed?
All that.
yes.
The first-
Oh,
that's
okay.
what
Right.
I
they
couldn't figure out
showed
what
us.
he's mad about.
That's what they showed us for New Year's.
That's kind of
that
funny.
First
Yeah.
thing is you could tell it was staged because when the ball dropped and all of a sudden the New Year's music started, you could see him standing there,
Two
and
guys
you could
kissing
almost
on the lips.
see the cameraman letting them know it's on, where to go, and then they looked at each other, and I mean, there's a major kiss too. It wasn't just a. That's the first thing you know they planned that and planned that and planned
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I bet it's all over YouTube.
I mean, I don't like CBS anyway. I don't even
I'll have to watch that again on YouTube. It's funny. Even though it's gross.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
care how much they show it, they'll never ever
I think the day the
make
majority,
two men kissing normal.
the day
in
the
this
majority of men in
Well,
this
maybe not
country are
ever, but
fine
I've
with it,
heard
I'm
you
moving.
maybe.
I'm going to Australia.
Elisa saw it too. She was out
Because
here.
when
Oh,
you know,
really?
when people see like on the movies and stuff, if you see two girls kiss, everybody goes, yeah. But when you see two guys kiss, everybody about barfs. I mean, it's just
Oh,
totally
gosh.
different. And I don't care if they're
Well,
gay.
that's because you're a guy.
I don't
Girls
care.
might see that
Girls,
differently.
which is grosser, Susan? Two girls kissing or two guys?
Two guys, it is.
I mean-
I would agree.
I have
I
to
would agree,
agree,
but
but-
I
either.
don't know.
Two girls, everybody enjoys that. It's like weird when two girls kiss, it's like everybody enjoys it.
Which is grosser, Rachel? Two girls or two guys kissing?
Guys.
It's just not.
Girls are gross too, but
Girls
guys
are gross too.
Guys are definitely
Holy
grosser.
cow. Nailed him.
Especially
This
when
is
they
a
have
good one, this
beards
game, maybe.
and stuff. That's gross.
I don't really care. I'd almost like to see Washington win the whole thing because no one's giving them a chance.
And you think they had that
So
plan
is
last
Michigan
night?
ranked number one then?
They were ranked.
So
Ohio
what did they
State was
do?
number
Pause
one.
the camera on them for like a certain amount of
Did they
time?
planned this thing, you think? They planned on having them
It
kiss?
just when the ball dropped, it got down and it started playing the New Year's music.
Yeah.
And about 5 seconds in the New Year's music, it just you got this humongous crowd, and they go to this camera that the crowd's down there, and the two guys are kind of separated out close to the camera, kind of just them, and you could just see them kind of like standing like this watching, and you know that we're on, and then they just tongue them out.
Oh,
Now, that,
And they stayed on them for probably 4 or 5
Oh.
seconds, which is way too long.
okay, so that's
Ugh.
so. If it had been a man and a woman, do you think they would have stayed on him that long, same
If it had
amount
been
of
a man
time?
and woman, they wouldn't have even had one there. They wouldn't
Okay.
have even noticed.
So
But
it
you
was
could tell
planned.
they were separated away from the crowd. They
Oh
had
wow, he's
them
got
up
a
there.
bad hamstring.
How old were the guys? Would you
I
guess?
don't know. I couldn't tell. They weren't real old. They weren't real old.
How old would you guess, Rachel? Were
30
they in
maybe.
the 20s?
Maybe.
30s?
probably my age.
Maybe
Might have been
30s.
two black. Were they two black guys maybe?
They were dark complected, both of them was.
Something.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say maybe
Watch
30s,
his knee.
but I don't know.
Ooh. Oh.
That's why I don't play football.
That hurt.
That's why
I
I don't
guarantee
play
you that
football.
hurt.
Well, he dropped to the ground.
Well, it still hurts, I'm sure.
No. Well, he got up. Oh, then he went down.
I'm glad not to be that dude.
Yeah, he tore a ligament, I'm sure.
This is live, right? I think it
This
is.
is over. I mean, they don't get in here. What do you make it about the 3-yard line?
Yeah.
This is-
Well, maybe with forward progress, could have been the 2. I didn't pay that close attention.
I reckon you can't ask for any better game than this, close wise. 3, yeah. And if this is the final score,
How late did you stay up last night?
Michigan will cover the spread.
Stay up till midnight, like I usually do.
She sleeps from the crack of the moon to the crack of the moon.
Yes, that's my schedule.
Is that your schedule?
Crack of noon, you get up?
She'll go to bed, sleep at midnight, you won't see her till about 11 tomorrow.
Well, that's lucky for us then, really.
Yeah, we'll hurry up and get to the pool in the morning and enjoy ourselves before she gets up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Before it gets all
oh.
slimy on the top.
Oh, you don't. I get
Turn it down.
It
man.
turns itself down.
I get
doesn't
10
it?
No,
hours of
it just
sleep
is
at
off.
night.
Okay,
It shuts down and it's dead out there till morning.
okay.
It kicks on at 6
So-
in the morning, so
I get 10 hours of sleep at night.
That's
I'll
all.
go out and turn it back down when I get up in the morning, so then I'll turn it back up about 10 o'clock or so.
What time you just
She
have?
sleeps-
What time does it get down to overnight?
Huh?
What time?
Actually, 12.
The temperature get overnight. On
How
the
cold?
Yeah.
It was, well, I turned it down to 81 last night and it was running first thing this morning, so it's about below 81.
Okay.
I get 10 to 12 hours of sleep when I put
Oh,
that.
what's the temperature you
That's a
keep
good
it
amount
at?
of sleep.
I can turn it as high as 88,
Midnight
which is just like bath water. all over the
Yeah.
floor.
So what do you keep it at when you're here at 84, 85?
I would, but she was gonna swim today, so I had it at 88.
Oh,
When I left.
you like it real warm, Susan?
What's that?
You
Oh,
like the-
absolutely, or I won't get in it.
Okay.
It's gotta be bath
There
water.
we
Probably,
go.
yeah.
When it's cool out,
You're gonna
yeah,
be
I
in-
agree.
Even when it's hot out, I want bath water.
No, it's okay.
But I'm okay just to stick my feet in too sometimes.
Sure. Really annoying.
You yawning already?
I just did.
Oh, you Sherry. 6:43 our time.
Really? You're
No, it's
behind.
8:40. No, it's 7:43 our time.
That's
Yeah.
7:43.
7:43 here, but our time it would only be 6:43.
It's 8:43 right now.
It is?
Yeah, it's
Yes. So
How come
7:43 back home.
Your Fitbit didn't change? I haven't looked at
No,
mine.
mine says 7:43. I thought mine
It's
automatically changed.
8:43.
Nope. It didn't. Because my phone says 8:43.
Oh, wow.
That's
you're
right.
So
I wonder why mine didn't.
7:43
Mine's
at
supposed,
home.
this is supposed to change.
There we go.
maybe it's a broke bit.
Didn't make it. Wow.
And that's all she wrote.
Yep.
Where's my Fitbit app? You know my Fitbit app?
For some
there?
reason, I was thinking he had a DVD player. I brought that movie Wild Hogs. He's not.
There might have used to have been.
That
I
might
can't
be.
remember. Some things change and
That was a really dumb call though at the end. Maybe Nick Saban don't make too many mistakes, but that was dumb.
Well, I think he'll be hurting for a while over that.
I mean, you're at the 2-yard line. You got one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and they try to, not real big, and they try to run him straight up the middle where you knew they were going to pile in. That was just dumb.
Yeah, automatic time zone. So I don't understand. It should have automatically changed on its own.
Turn it off, turn it on.
Yeah.
The automatic time zone.
Yeah, I tried it. Yeah, this app was probably designed by
the same time zone as us.
Sherry.
Huh?
Yeah. Thank you, Tim. That did it.
What do you think?
Yep, I turned it off and turned it back on the automatic time zone. It fixed it, so it's correct time now. 8:45
Just turning it off and on.
on the through the app. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's 8:45. Yep.
Oh, man.
How do you turn the app off?
No, I didn't turn the app off. I went to the app and to the automatic time zone. I turned that off, turned it back on.
The reset.
The automatic
Just
timer.
something was frozen. It thought you.
Well, what's your say?
I took it off.
Oh.
Thought you went to Texas.
No, she came from Texas. You know what I mean?
He reminds me of that guy from Police Academy, the little guy with the glasses.
Well, were you not watching?
She didn't say that very happily. She's like, how did you get this win? How did you get this win?
How do you think?
I don't think she
Scored
even
more
knows.
points.
I like
That's
the
how
way
we
she
got
said
this
it.
win. We got 27 points, and they only got 20. That's how we got it.
How many,
She didn't really
like
have
her,
expression.
do you think she really knows the game of football?
No.
I don't-
Probably not, but
Mike,
Some do. I'll tell you
how
what.
do you get this
Some
win?
of them the women analysts are pretty sharp when football and stuff,
okay.
but I don't know about the ones who interview.
So if they got hit by a linebacker, they'd know what that felt like?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay.
I would think they'd have to know sports pretty well to get the job.
Some of us on the
Unless it
ball
was Lawrence Taylor, didn't he used to like hit women? Did he get in trouble for that once?
They might have.
You're in Southern California, you got
Looks
a
like he has
fur
eyeshadow.
coat on?
I know, it does.
You know, might be
It looks
cold out
like
there.
face paint smear.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully there's no thorns in that rose.
Every road
Get a tongue piercing.
has a...
He'll be out with a splinter. He'll be out for like 6 weeks with a splinter.
Ew, when you're talking about
With a sphincter.
A splinter.
Waterproof mask.
I know. But mine's not that
Yeah.
bad.
He has, is my mascara running?
It's even weirder that it looks like they don't have dye. It's
I'm
usually a
worried
girl
that that
thing.
getting my eyes.
Our mascara actually does smear, but not like that.
Just don't cry.
The tears go down.
We're getting the pool.
Oh yeah, we're getting the pool. It's smeared.
Yep.
Yeah, Mark noticed that a little bit of my mascara was smeared, so. I'm like, well, it's from the pool. It's a girl thing.
So why did you have it then?
Because I have mascara
I
on.
know what you said, it was a girl thing.
Because I am a girl.
Oh, I didn't know paparazzi had genders. I thought it was just a thing.
I didn't know Bigfoot had genders either.
Well, sure they do.
I'm sure Bigfoot has a wife somewhere.
Sure does. Sitting right next to you.
But it needs to be taller like you. She's short.
She still got big.
Needs a big mountain.
She still got a big feet though.
Woman.
She still got
A
big
big
feet.
woman.
You need a big mountain.
Yes.
That's
She can
what
be
I
a
married.
Bigfoot
Be
wife.
Sasquatch.
That's why I married a big mountain.
You know, they're very,
You know what?
very
I
light traffic.
wanted to marry a big mountain
And
woman.
you
What I
wanted-
got stuck with was a big
It was
mouth.
like traffic.
Compared to what it
Aww.
We've
Wasn't
noticed
bad.
light traffic this time.
That's good.
is. I mean, it's always
Big
crowded
mountain
around here.
woman.
You know, it's Orlando,
Yeah.
but just not that Christmas
Why
traffic.
does he have
just
one
wasn't
sock
either.
off and one on?
Wasn't today either. I got right
Yeah.
out of here.
Lucky sock.
Said, well, with more than a few cars back at every light.
I'm surprised, like, you know, like, even like, when we were at Epcot, how
Why we
we were
only have one
noticing it
sock
wasn't
on?
as bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why was it?
Maybe someone should
Well, like I
ask you
said,
that.
How do they estimate ticket sales when a few days ahead, go ahead and say this is our staff and this is the
Call him up
capacity.
now, Jim, and ask him.
This is all we're gonna have staff, so we gotta cut it off.
Hello?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, you still had to, I mean, if you were doing the fast pass thing, you still gonna have to wait in line and all that, I see that, but. I just-
drove by Alfie today.
You did?
And up that, come back,
Oh,
I went
really?
that way down.
What is it in Palm Coast or I
It's
forget
up
what?
North Ormond Beach,
Okay.
it's between Palm Coast and Daytona.
So you
It's
drove.
north of
What
Daytona.
did you do before you picked them up?
I went to Hooters. It was awesome. Food was fair. But anyway, so then I went up. Do you know where we were looking? We were coming down at the place right when you're coming into Daytona that's got all them cars lined up forever
Yeah.
down through there. It's like 10 or 12 dealerships all lined up together. I went over there, was there for a while.
Right.
And then I drove,
Apparently went by Alfie's.
yeah, I drove across through Ormond and come out on the A1A Ocean and went north towards Palm Coast, past Alfie's, and then I found a place I could park, and I parked there for a little bit, just sat there and watched the ocean.
So Alfie's is in Ormond Beach.
Yes, it's north of Ormond Beach. And
Okay.
then from there, I went up and got on this road where on the intercoastal side where the water goes through on that side, where it's called the intercoastal, and drove all the way along it back. And all that took longer than I thought, because by that time it was getting, I was thinking, man, I'm gonna have to get over there in about 20 minutes or 25 minutes, and I stopped and got me something, got me a bottle of water, and I went in and I did get me some razors, by the way. But and then I got back in the vehicle and I was just checking their flight status again, and all of a sudden it went from 5:36, it went to 4:58, they was gonna be there. So I hightailed it over there. I got there, I literally pulled in at like 4:59, and at that point I could see two big planes coming, because I can see them line going, they go around and then they turn and come in to land. And I was watching two big planes come in at 5:04. I seen that Allegiant one come in.
You
I
actually
was
saw the
watching her
plane.
thing, and I assumed that was you all, because there wasn't another Allegiant plane didn't come in until about 5:14. So I assumed that was you all. I got there about 7 minutes before you all actually got on the ground.
What is Alfie's?
It's a restaurant.
We ate at once when she was real little.
That's what she
Stay
looks
over
like,
there.
Alfie. Remember that? Remember Alf?
Alf, I like
If
Alf.
we ever go
Oh,
over there,
that's
me and you again, the next time.
Oh,
You
I
don't
love
know what
it.
Alf
He
is,
was
do ya?
fun.
You've never watched Alf, have you?
Right
No,
now, Burton.
Yeah, you look a lot like Alf.
But the next time we, Rachel,
I
Look
bet
it
that's
up. Look it up
someone
on your phone.
ALF.
the next time we go over to pick them up, we'll, if you go with me, that's what we'll do. We'll go and eat at Alfie's and then pick them up.
It's kind of a place for home cooked meals, kinda.
Oh, okay.
It's just
I remember it, yeah.
nothing really.
Look it up on YouTube.
It's like a mom and pop place?
Yes.
Okay, I like
think it
places
is.
like that sometimes, those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were
Right
talking
on the
about,
No, we weren't.
oh goodness, I don't care, we couldn't remember where, we were talking about a little restaurant they took us, we ate outside and then walked over to that cemetery that was so cool.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
was.
great.
Yeah.
Huh?
That was up at the ice creamery thing up in Mill Creek.
That was
Yeah.
fun, is that still there?
I think it's called Drive-In Restaurant.
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay, that-
We got
Yeah,
some-
what was the oldest tombstone we saw?
Oh,
17,
old.
17 something.
I don't remember, but it was just interesting.
I think it was old enough, the person in it was dead.
I'd say so. I'd say that'd be a good bet.
I'd say so. Well,
What's wrong with that guy's hair? It's like parting on the left.
it's like Jeff Kennedy. Maybe it's a hairpiece.
It's like a cherry dip sundae.
I think,
Looks like a cherry dip sundae from Dairy Queen. It's a signature
you'll
cue.
see a tail wag in a minute.
Oh, that's funny.
Out there looks like they're
What
so
is that? They're
cold.
presenting the trophy now? Is that
Yeah,
what?
Pasadena. Let's see how cold it is in
Yeah.
Pasadena.
It's a movie called Alf.
It's
Not
a
a
TV show.
TV show.
Yep,
What's the
ALF.
temperature in Pasadena right now?
ALF.
Yep.
58.
I think it's from the 1980s
61 here.
or 90s.
Oh gosh. I'm this big.
He's from outer space.
I'm that.
He's nice and cute.
goodness.
He looks like he'd be like a lab
He looks
technician.
like that little guy from Police Academy with the glasses.
But he's not a little guy.
He always walked around with his pants hiked up so.
Who is it?
This
Who
guy reminds me of the guy from Police Academy. The little old guy that had glasses and walked
Oh,
around with
yeah.
his pants hiked up from Police Academy. That was funny.
Looks like he was crying. I know.
That was Christmas. Did you get something exciting for Christmas?
I got shirts.
Cool.
I got nail polish. I got a crown.
Ooh.
You got a what?
Princess?
I got like a crown.
A
It's a
crown?
decoration.
Yeah,
for- It's a
decoration.
decoration for a room.
A
It's like
decoration,
a-
not like a
Oh,
little
okay.
kitty
It's a crown that looks like what Regina wore in once upon a time.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Your bracelet was one, or your
The
necklace
necklace was
was from there,
was
yeah.
from there.
It was one of hers
Really?
that she wore.
well, is it actually what she wore or just a copy?
A copy.
Copy, just
I'd
looks-
say,
That's
Replica.
fun. Really?
yeah.
Wow, that's cool. You have to take a picture wearing it sometimes. Send me a picture. I'd like to see it.
You have to show Aunt Sherry what you spent your money on to get, use some of it last night buying those
I
fancy
did.
clothes.
Yeah,
Buy
she's
something?
still didn't try on that dress. We were supposed to try on that dress today, but
Did you shop?
Last
yes.
night. You were shopping last night.
Good.
Universal.
What was your favorite shirt you got for Christmas?
Oh gosh.
Were they mostly like t-shirts, sweatshirts,
Well,
dresses?
I like the ones. I think it was purple or something. It was like a fancy. It's a fancy shirt. I think that was one of my favorites.
Purple.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Texas is up next.
Uh-huh. You can watch something else, I don't care, I don't know what else is on.
I'm for that.
Oh, Sherry loves Texas.
I like football, but I get bored with it after a while. I like other stuff.
Sherry's like, how much coffee's left, huh?
There's enough.
Let's get one that's in Spanish, Dad. Let's get a show that's in
Oh, you
Spanish.
mean Univision? That's Thanos.
Who's that?
Avenger. Avenger. It's Thanos.
Have you seen this movie?
No. I just know who the character is.
Yeah, Sherry, we're out of touch.
You're much more of a
Oh,
Thanos.
is this what's that
You
guy's
gave it to
name?
Moss, Dad.
This one, Thanos.